see sharks. Sharks. Not just sharks, but megalodons. Facts. Megalodons eat about 2% of their weight. A megalodon weighed about 200,000 pounds, which is 200 tons. They ate 2% of their weight, so that is 4,000 pounds. Some of the food they ate were other sharks and whales. Some types of the whales they ate were killer whales that weigh around 8,000 to 12,000 pounds, humpback whales, which weighed about 66,000 pounds, blue whales, 300 tons, narwhals, 2,100 pounds, beluga whales, 3,000 pounds, North Atlantic right whales, 88,000 to 150,000 pounds, North Pacific right whales, 110,000 to 180,000. And finally, short fin pilot whale, 2,200 to 6,000 pounds. They ate some of those whales. And when those whales weren't near megalodons, they mostly starved. Megalodons ate 4,000 pounds every day. So consuming 4,000 pounds every day, going one day without consuming 4,000 pounds would put a megalodon into starvation. Going a few days without having 4,000 pounds of food would cause them to die. If you think this whale is big, megalodons were just way bigger. Way bigger. I mean, they were just way bigger. Megalodons have been like some of the biggest animals ever to live. Megalodons were around 60 feet, which is 18 meters. Megalodons were the King Kong of the sea, ha ha ha. Well, they were the Godzilla of the sea. They were the biggest animal in the sea. Like, they were the biggest animal. No animal were bigger than them. A few animals came close to being as big as megalodons, but megalodons were the biggest and probably the most fearful. If megalodons were still alive today, they would probably be one of the most fearful sharks ever because they live in shallow waters and lots of people like to swim in shallow water, so their megalodons would like to feast on people in South Carolina, in shallow water in South Carolina, so that's a feast for megalodons. It was really a feast for megalodons. I mean, it's a feast. After searching long and hard in the water near South Carolina, we have found megalodon teeth. Megalodon's teeth are, well, the size of our hands. If you can see in the image here, the tooth is almost bigger than both his hands held together. Their teeth were really big, so if you got bit by that would leave a big mark. Megalodons have 3 to 5 rows of teeth. They're really big. Let's just say that their teeth in each row, that bite would really hurt. Their bite, 18.2 tons of force. That would be a lot of force, okay? So, yeah. You'd probably die from that. Not easy to survive that. Yeah, megalodons were easily the King Kong of the sea. Most megalodons' teeth are found in South Carolina. That means that megalodons probably swam near South Carolina. Also, megalodons live near shallow water. 23 million years ago, I would probably not want to go swim in shallow water. Here comes a fun fact. Megalodons are faster than dinosaurs. They are the fastest animal in the water. Now, there are other sharks that are pretty fast in the water, but faster than dinosaurs, okay. Some dinosaurs were fast, some dinosaurs were slow. Megalodons were faster than all the other dinosaurs. Now, mako sharks can swim up to 50 miles per hour. Well, megalodons, 5 meters a second. Just think about that. 5 meters a second. 16.5 feet. Impossible to escape. You cannot escape a megalodon. You might be able to escape other sharks, but not a megalodon. Even if you're on like a really fast boat or something, you still can't escape that. That's just impossible. During the Ice Age, that was the time when glaciers happened. When the earth froze, the waters froze. Many animals in the world died. Megalodons, they were some of the animals that died. Some animals, they can take climate changes. They can accept the new weather, like great white sharks. They can accept hot and cold. Megalodons, they were more of a tropical shark. Sadly, they did not live after that. That is only one reason or prediction why. Number 2, not enough food. Well, megalodons were some of the biggest animals ever. They ate around 4,000 pounds a day. There are many whales that weigh over 4,000 pounds, but when a megalodon couldn't get an animal that weighed 4,000 pounds, like if they were in an area where there was just nothing, like just no animals, like no whales, no seals. I didn't think seals were alive back then, but who cares? No sharks, no nothing, no narwhals or anything like that. But none of those animals. Well, megalodons starved to death. If they didn't go a week without eating 4,000 pounds, they would die. That's another prediction. And finally, the last one. Other species killing them. A great white could bite a megalodon and injure the megalodon. Another megalodon could attack the megalodon. A giant squid could come and attack it. Yes, natural disasters can attack the megalodon. Other things, like narwhals, they can stab the megalodon. Swordfish, crabs, and other animals can kill the megalodon. Animals must have done that so many times that they may have killed every single one of the megalodons without even knowing it. Those animals were bad people back then. So, you think megalodons are big sharks? I do. Well, megalodons are pretty big. But, did you know that they could grow up to 18 meters? 60 feet? That's a lot of feet and meters. Man, that's how long they were. That's how long they can grow up to about. That's how long they grew up to about to be. Stuff like that. As you can see in the image here, that is human. Blue is human. Green is shark. And red is megalodon shark. That little green shark, he is small, but megalodons could have grown up to 18 meters. If they were still alive, 18-meter sharks could be swimming in the oceans, and still today, maybe, 18-meter sharks may be still swimming in the oceans. You never know. But in the end, megalodons are dead. Also are dinosaurs. They are dead. Some people are happy. I'm not happy. I wish megalodons were still alive. They were probably the King Kong of the sea.